Hello everyone, welcome back. In this episode here, I have the 12-inch wheels utility trailer. It's the heavy duty trailer. Um, this one here comes in two boxes that you see, one of one, one of two, and then two of two. So this episode's going to be pretty long, and so what I'm going to do is just probably cut in and cut out quite a bit. For anyone who's returning, welcome back. You all know what to do. Anybody new out there? Basically, all my videos are uncut, unedited, on first-person view for the most part. Because of that, my videos are long. So feel free to skip forward and skip through. This will most likely be a few episodes. So you can do, you can either go to the end of this video or go to the end of the episode to see the final result. But basically, unboxing my brand new, soon-to-be trailer here, and this is a step-by-step process, all uncut. But again, I'll probably just cut in and cut out quite a bit. So I've had this trailer for quite a while. Eventually sold my other trailer. If you've seen my previous videos here, you've probably seen it. And so trying to get something a little bit newer, maybe a little bit smaller that I can fit in the garage without any problems. The other trailer I still fit in the garage, but it was just filled it up quite a bit, and I bought it that way. With this one, I think I can modify it the way I want it to, make it a little bit more versatile, flexible for what I need. So it can be, open flatbed or a box trailer. Who knows? I got a metal cutting bandsaw. I got a welder. There's a lot of things I can do. Maybe I'll even get a shop press now. So now I have a reason to get the shop press. So let's start. Let me see here. I guess I'll just start unboxing and take you through. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just cut the boxes open, and then cut back in and show you what's there, because this is kind of big. So stay tuned here. All right, guys. All right, everyone. I basically unboxed the O2 2 of 2 box. Here in this box, I got all this that came out, and basically there's your fender seats, bunch of screws, nuts, and bolts. Here's your hitch, the chains. This is actually going to go underneath the hitch and join the two whatever together. Here's your U-bolts, and these go, your U-bolts, and these are for your U-bolts here. Of course, the hitch and the chain and this all come out of this box. And then in here, it's supposed to be like this. Of course, I've been moving around, and so you got your springs here and your two fenders and your wheels, and then within the wheels here, this one's already open. I had to put these back in, but you got your bearings and your cotter pin here. So I got to figure out how that goes together. This one was already open, and fortunately, I think nothing's missing here. Same thing here, but this is tight. What I had to do was just flip it around and just make sure that everything was in there. Let's see here. So of course, these handy dandy flashlight, free. Of course, there we go. So I had to just check and verify. You could almost, I don't know if you can see the cotter pin. maybe. I see the bearing, and you can see the cotter pin right there, and the bearings in there. So that's how I know that it's supposed to go in there. And then, of course, over here in this box is your light system. You got these two lights, some wires, brackets for them. I'm assuming this might be for the plate, not sure. Lights on the side, and then more stuff. So that's this box here, which is the bigger box. And you think this bigger box would be heavy, but no, this is actually the lighter. This box here is a more heavier one. So that's this box right here. This is one of two, as you see right here. So one of two. So I'll be unboxing this one next, and I'll show you what's in there. So again, I'll be cutting back in and cutting back out. I know this is going to be a very, very long episode or episode series here. So anyways, stay tuned. Alright everyone, cutting back in here. That's the box here, and that's mainly the frame. I forgot to mention in the bigger box here, you also do get the manual. That's where the manual is. So I'm probably going to really need this. I don't know if I read this or not, it's been a while, but here's some information on it. Well, we'll do that later. Anyway, let's just go over this real quick. And this is the frame right here. And then there you see the axle is over here as well. So that's pretty much it. And I think that's pretty much where I'm going to be starting. We're starting with this. Opening up this portion here and then setting up the axle first. I got my 4 jack stands here ready, so I can actually lift it and get it going. I'm not sure if I'm going to weld this or not. Maybe I'll just leave it bolted in, and as time goes on I will weld. So we'll see what happens here. So let's see here. Okay, and so there you go. I do want to go over the manual before I cut out. So there it is. There's my capacitor here. There we go. So there's the capacity in weight, 1720, 12-inch wheels. Just want to go over the specs here. And there's the specs for it right there. So it's hard to believe the whole thing, net weight, if you look down here, is only 260 pounds, but the maximum payload is 1720. So anyways, there it gives me the torque for the rims. Maximum PSI is cold. You do need to grease the your bearings. So anyways, I'll cut out here, and I'll go ahead and start with the frame on this side. Of course, this is nothing but the wheels and the fenders, so that's probably going to be the last things I'll do. So let me go ahead and put this together. If there's any issues here or anything important I want to note, I'll cut back in and basically show you. I typically would wear you on my collar, but it's really hot, and I'm wearing a shirt, so it's going to be kind of loose here. But I'll try to keep you in the loop as much as possible so you don't miss out on anything. That's the whole point of doing uncut, unedited. But considering this is going to be very long and kind of bulky, and I know it's not going to take me one day, this may take a few days, I'm thinking. So I'll just try to, just keep you all, in mind when I do this. So anyways, let me cut out and start working on the frame. Once I get the frame together, I'll kind of show you what I did. Shouldn't be that hard, but you never know. So let me cut out. Thanks. Stay tuned, everyone. Alright, everyone, welcome back. This is the first assembly part here. Here on page whatever, 7. So don't know if you can see that. Okay, here. Just want to see, make sure you're all able to see all this. So these are the parts that I need. I need a front left side, front right side rail, cross member A, cross member B. I need 2 of those. Looks like a nut. So I've been looking at this, and I'm, of course, I'm looking at all these here as well. Let me see if I can let them refocus. Maybe not. There we go. So over here we got some sides and cross members. There's some cross members over here, as well as some sides over here. But if you look at the picture here, you'll notice that there's these 2 little things down here. That's the front end. It says here front end of trailer. Let me see if I can get that in a little closer. So this one is going to be this thing sticking up. If you see those 2 little things sticking out, that's kind of where the hitch is gonna. If you look at the picture, that's for these little things here to go, which is this right there. If you see how they're angled, this will be going into here like that. So basically I'm gonna be making these right here. So I got the front 2 cross members and then a back, and these 2 back here basically butt up against the second portion of this. So that's what I'm gonna be attempting to make here first. So wish me luck here. This is what I got so far. So it doesn't look too bad, but you know Manuel. Hopefully he's pretty good here. Looks like he is so far. And guess what I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use this. If you know what this is, just purchased this. Nice little set here. So this is what I'm gonna be using. It's at night, so all the people are sleeping, so I'm gonna have to just do this by hand. So here you go, nice, neat, organized. I need 10 millimeter. I think this is a 10 millimeter. So, all right. So let me cut out here now, and when I get the first part together, I'll cut back in. Thanks a lot. All right, everyone. Just want to give you a little note here. From what I see from this picture here, which kind of doesn't show you, but these 2, you see these little things here. You see them right here. Let me go down a little bit so you see them. There you go. So there's one right there in their position. So that's the front side of this thing. The sides are a little hard to distinguish because there's some sides right there as well, and these are cross members. There's another cross member here. Of course, those 2 are the tongues, or they lead out to the hitch. Sorry, this one right here. But I'm gonna pan here, and this is what you actually need. You need to look for this and this square thing right here. This is the front side, one left side, and you got to pay attention to the bolts. See, if you look at the bolts right here, that's what you got to pay attention. So this is the right here, and then let me pan over to the other side here, and see if I can get this here to come out. But there's a bolt right here, and you see there's a little square block here. And anyways, if you look at the picture, and you're gonna have to make a reference to the picture quite a bit here, right here. If you just take a closer look here, you'll see the block right there, and then you'll see that there's a little angle piece, which is that piece right there. This small little, scroll up here. There we go. This small little angle piece is actually going to go down right underneath here, and then you'll have these two things, which are these two pieces over here. And you can tell because they're slightly angled. You see how they're slightly angled right there and right there. So so you're gonna have to just, you know, that's Manuel for you. So that's supposed to be phase 1. Of course, the pictures are kind of a little tricky to look at, but if you go on to the other page where it says phase 4, you'll see the little blocks right here. See the little block right here, and the cross member goes behind the block, and so that's how you'll know basically. And then you see the two little things here, and they got to be angled pointing inwards like that. And this is your front right here, your hitch. These two little things will be angled going in, and your hitch should be somewhere right there. So that kind of gives you a better idea if you look at this on phase 4 to give you an overall view of it. Because right now, when I look at even at phase 2, you still don't know which side are the front sides that they're asking for. These two front sides, you just don't know. Obviously, they're going to be these two pieces here with the little square blocks. See right there. So these are your front two sides. As far as cross members go, the cross members seem to be all the same. I can't tell from them. Even if you flip them back the other way, although the difference between the sides and the cross members is the cross members will have a C channel. You can see it right here, the little C channel, whereas they have a little lip coming through. Well, let me just go ahead and show you. I'll just take you out for this one, because it's kind of confusing when you first look at it. But the cross section will have this kind of channel to it, like well, they're all C channels, but they'll have these little lips here, where your sides are just open. So these are your sides, and this is your back side, of course, because I showed you that this is your front side, having this little piece. I'm not sure what exactly it's for, but anyways. And then so when I look at these, again, you'll see that the profile is a little different on the cross members, but you know, when I butt them up, the holes all match up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's another one right there, 5. So there's 5 cross members. So it makes sense. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So these are the cross members. So the cross members don't make a difference, but the sides do. So just got to watch out for that. So hopefully that helped you some. And I should have the frame here really soon. So thanks a lot. Cut out again, and I'll be cutting back in. Alright, thanks. Alright everyone, welcome back. Phase 1 is complete. And let's take you out and kind of show you what's been done so far here. Okay. So not too much. I did get a chance to put them on jack stands here, and that does help. I could get to the bottom. And if you notice here, it requires a bolt on top and a nut on the bottom, and then another bolt going underneath, of course. So I haven't tightened them, haven't torqued them in yet, because it helps to fit them in when they're still loose. And of course, use your magnetic parts holder for this. Helps a lot. So this is the size here, and they take about 16 mil for the head and the nut, the bolt and the nut. So I wasn't able to use everything, but you know, helps when you have two of these, and you probably need one this size because it's as you can see, it's a C channel, and so getting underneath in here to get down here, and then of course there's a nut underneath here that you need to get down to. So I just tighten them by hand. I'm not gonna tighten them yet 100% until I get everything together. Then I'll torque them down. Just want to make sure it fits, and just in case I make a mistake, I can loosen them real quick. So just tighten them by hand for the most part. But here's the nuts, and these are nylon, so they do lock in place. Again, 16 mil for the nuts, and then these are the bolts. The 10, I guess the studs are 10 millimeters, but the head is 16 millimeter. So there you go. Fortunately, I got my 10-year-old plus socket wrench with sockets in 16 mil. Actually, you know what? I take that back. 17 mil. For some reason, the nuts take 17, and the heads take 16. So as you see here, let's see, I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know if it's going to let it focus here. There we go. That's a 17 mil, which only works for the nuts. So here, I'll show you. There we go. Only works for the nuts here, but the heads on the bolts, heads on the bolts right here. Let's see if it's going to focus or not. Perfect fit on a 16 mil. So two different sizes. Maybe they did that on purpose so you can use two sockets. Of course, if you only have one socket wrench, kind of doesn't do you any good. And you can't use a crescent wrench because, again, there's a C channel here. You could probably use it on the top, you know, and then get underneath with the other socket. You can probably do that, but having two socket wrenches makes it go by a lot faster, especially when you're going to be tightening all these here. So there's your update here on this. So having jack stands kind of helps. So I got the parts underneath, and as I'm building it out, I can just grab them. So it's going to be really helpful here. So there's the update on that. So slowly but surely, it's all coming together. Anyways, stay tuned, and it's slowly but surely coming together. Thanks. Hello everyone, welcome back. So far, this is what I've gotten done. I got them on jack stands. So what I did was I did skip some parts here, and I kind of want to show you here for the manual. So basically after the first step of putting the this together, phase 1, if you look on the other phases, phase 2 goes to putting on the hitch and that part right there, but I went ahead and skipped that. Phase 3 talks about putting on the second part of the back end, and then phase 4 puts it all together like this, but I just skipped phase 2, phase 3, and just continued on to phase 4 as I was building out from before. It doesn't make sense because the bags I have open are the nuts and the bolts that go to putting everything together right here. So why would I open up another bag and put this together? I don't know. I think I should do this last, if anything. Anyways, so I just went straight to this, and that's pretty much what I got, as you can tell here. So so I'll take you through here what I did so far, and of course there's the jack stands right there, and they work out really well. It's kind of nice to have jack stands so you can work underneath, get to the bolts. On the bottom here, I did torque everything on the back end of here, so so I could just tighten things down. And I have to admit, if you look at this, there's only 2 bolts and nuts. Here's one, here's the other, and that's it. And you know, I have to admit, I'm not sure about that. I read some of the reviews that it seemed kind of shaky, and if you look at that, it does seem shaky. Of course, I'm not done with it yet, but you know, that's a lot of shaking going on there. So of course, that's kind of where also the axle is going to be. So I'm not quite done. If I need to, I will spot weld at, you know, where I need at certain joints here. But so far, it's coming together really good. I'm gonna probably stop here. I will probably go ahead and torque all the rest of the bolts and nuts here, especially on the front end. I'm pretty comfortable with that. So just gonna stop here, and because I'm getting a little tired, and tomorrow I'll be able to use my pneumatic tools because it's not late at night, so I won't wake up the neighbors. They'll already be awake, so I can go do this a little bit faster. So anyways, I'll cut out here, and we'll just continue on with the next one. So far, this is kind of what it looks like. It's not that bad, actually. It is kind of small, but in the end, that's why I got it. It is smaller, so it doesn't take up that much space in my garage. This isn't the one that folds because I wanted to carry more capacity, but you know, we'll see how it goes. All right, thanks a lot.